One signature, one cheek, and straight to jail. Know the complete truth about cheek bounce. It's around 9:30 at night. Your phone keeps ringing again and again. The person on the other side is not calm. There's anger in their voice, and they're asking just one thing. Why did the cheek you gave bounce? Your hands turn cold. Your heartbeat speeds up. Only one question runs through your mind. Can you really go to jail just because of one cheeky bounce? Is it just something people say to scare you, or is the law actually that strict? And what happens if the other person goes to court? That fear, that curiosity is where today's story begins. In India, a cheeky is not just a piece of paper. It is a symbol of trust. When you give someone a cheeky, you are not only promising to pay money, you are also taking on a legal responsibility. And if that promise is broken, the matter does not remain limited to bank charges. It can go straight to court. That is why cheeky bounce is considered a serious legal offense in India. To understand this fully, we have to go back to the year 1881, when the Negotiable Instruments Act 1881 was enacted. Perhaps no one imagined at that time that even a century later, this same law would form the basis of lakhs of cases. Under Section 138 of this Act, cheeky bounce is treated as an offense. And this offense is not just civil in nature, it is criminal. That means the matter is not only about money, but also about punishment. Now the question is, why does a cheeky bounce? The most common reason is insufficient balance in the account. In simple terms, insufficient funds. But there can be other reasons too. Signature mismatch, overwriting, account closed, payment stopped by drawer, or expiry of cheque validity. When the bank rejects a cheque, it issues a return memo. That return memo becomes the first step in the entire legal case. From here, the real legal process begins. As soon as the cheque bounces, the payee, the person who was supposed to receive the money, has 30 days to send a legal notice to the drawer, the person who issued the cheque. This notice is sent through registered post or courier. It clearly states that your cheque has bounced and that you must make the payment within 15 days. These 15 days can change your fate. If you make the payment within these 15 days, the matter can end there. But if you ignore the notice or fail to make the payment, the payee can file a complaint in the magistrate court within the next 30 days. And then a criminal trial begins. Many people think cheque bounce is a civil dispute. So how can there be jail? But the law clearly says that if it is proved that you issued the cheque with the intention of avoiding payment, you can face up to 2 years of imprisonment. Along with that, the court can impose a fine up to double the cheque amount. That means if the cheque was for 1 lakh rupees, you may have to pay up to 2 lakh rupees as a fine. And in many cases, the court can award both jail and fine together. According to data from the National Judicial Data Grid, lakhs of cheeky bounce cases are pending in Indian courts. In many cities, a large portion of magistrate courts are occupied only with Section 138 cases. The Supreme Court has also remarked from time to time that cheeky bounce cases have become a heavy burden on the judicial system. That is why in 2018, the government amended the Negotiable Instruments Act and introduced the provision of interim compensation. Now, during the trial itself, the court can order the accused to pay up to 20% of the cheeky amount as compensation. But the story does not end there. The impact of cheeky bounce is not limited to court. It directly affects your credit profile. When your cheeky bounces, the bank records it. If this happens repeatedly, the bank may place your account in the risk category. Your CIBIL score may drop. And once your credit score is damaged, getting a home loan, car loan, or personal loan can become almost impossible. Many banks even close accounts after repeated cheeky bounces. In some cases, there can be blacklisting. And in today's digital banking era, where every transaction is recorded, financial credibility is your biggest asset. A single cheek bounce can seriously damage your financial image. To understand the seriousness of this law, let's look at a real example. Bollywood actor Rajpal Yadav's case recently made headlines. In 2010, he took a loan of around 5 crore rupees to produce his film Aata Pata Lapata. Over time, with interest and penalties, the amount reportedly increased to around 9 crore rupees. When cheques were issued for payment, they bounced. The matter reached court, and recently he was sentenced to 6 months in jail. He had to surrender in Delhi's Tihar jail. This case is shocking because reports suggest his net worth is estimated between 50 to 85 crore rupees. He reportedly charges 1 to 2 crore rupees per film. He owns cars like Audi and BMW. Yet, a cheeky bounce case led him to jail. This shows that before the law, status, fame, or net worth do not matter. Cheeky bounce is not just a technical mistake. It is a legal responsibility. Now another important question. Does every cheeky bounce lead to jail? The answer is no. The court looks at intent. If it is proved that the cheeky bounced by mistake and you made the payment after receiving the notice, the chances of jail are lower. In many cases, settlements happen. Under Section 147, this is a compoundable offense, meaning both parties can settle the matter mutually. The Supreme Court has also said in several judgments that cheeky bounce cases should be encouraged to settle to reduce the burden on courts. Many high courts have recommended mediation. Even though digital payments are increasing, cheekies are still widely used in business transactions, especially in real estate, construction, and wholesale trade. But the risk is not only about a criminal case. Imagine you are a government employee or working in the private sector. A criminal case is pending against you. This can come up during police verification. It may affect promotions, job changes, or visa applications. A criminal record can become a major obstacle in international travel. So what is the precaution? First rule, check your balance before issuing a cheque. Second, use the same signature that is recorded with the bank. Third, if a cheeky bounces by mistake, contact the payee immediately and clear the payment even before receiving a notice. Fourth, never give a blank cheeky. In many cases, blank cheekies have been misused, and it becomes difficult for the accused to prove that the cheeky was filled improperly. In the era of UPI and online transfers, the use of cheekies may have reduced, but in the business world, their credibility still remains strong, and that is why the law treats them seriously. A cheeky is not just paper, it is a trust document, and when trust is broken, the law becomes strict. Imagine if a small businessman's cheeky of 2 lakh rupees bounces. How deeply will it affect his business? His cash flow may stop. Supplier payments may get stuck. Employee salaries may be delayed. That is why the objective of Section 138 is not only to punish, but to maintain financial discipline. In the end, the question remains the same as where we started. Can you go to jail for cheeky bounce? Yes, you can, but not in every case. It depends on intent, evidence, and the legal process. The law is strict, but it is also fair. If you make timely payment, respond to the notice, and try to settle, the situation can be managed. But if you are careless, ignore the notice, or deliberately try to avoid payment, then one small signature, one small cheek, can take you to the doors of the court, and sometimes, even to jail.
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.